Alright guys, we're here with Steve from Pentagon. We had a talk to Steve about 2 years ago, mate, at the last Sydney SHOT Show, so good to see you again.
Likewise.
And thanks for giving us a bit of time to have a look at what you got.
No problem at all.
So mate, from what you're saying off camera, there's a fair bit that's been happening with your company the last 2 years.
There's been a lot of movement in the company, a lot of new products, a lot of new things that we've been developing. One of the things that I briefly mentioned in the video last time was the new camouflage that we were working on. I didn't have any proof of it or anything. Well, it's here. It's actually being used quite widely at the moment here in Australia. It's our new Pentacamo uniform. And this uniform is absolutely great for the Australian environment in terms of the colour, in terms of the actual GSM. Being at 205 GSM, this is just absolutely breathable. It's nice and easy to wear. It's very comfortable. It gives you a lot of freedom of movement and motion. It doesn't get caught like some of the heavier fibers out there. And it's just a really good colour that blends in well with the Australian outfit. Even in green zones, it works really well, and we've got the photos to prove it in regards to that. So, you know, we'll be providing that to you a little bit later.
Great.
Now, in regards to the uniform, this is our new ACU cut. It's slim fit around the user, so it's got that really fitted look about it, and it just makes it really more comfortable to wear. And even with the pants, you can literally see the crotch has quite a bit of room in terms of freedom of movement, so you can go down to the crouch and prone positions quite easily without getting anything caught. And basically we've got that tapered leg as well, so it gives it that really fitted look, and you've got a lot of freedom of motion as well to actually do a lot of high leg movements.
And it's very similar to like a multi-cam. I can see it's just quite unique, but is it based off multicam? Or?
I would have, look, there was about 2 years ago there was a big push towards multicam, and if you weren't doing multicam, it was you know, you were left on the wayside. We basically decided that there's got to be something better out there. There's got to be something that's more affordable for the user out there as well, and something that's a little bit more comfortable to wear.
Sure.
So we decided to go our own little way with it. And yes, I won't say it's not based off multicam, but you know, with what we've done and with the tests that we've done, it works just as well as multicam. Some people say better. You know, but it's in the eyes of the beholder, really.
Absolutely.
But it's a very, very comfortable uniform to wear.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more lightweight than your standard multicams, like military issue. That's for sure.
And not to mention the fact that in terms of on a hunting point of view, you've got all your little storage pockets on either side of the chest, and then you've also got your double storage pockets here. So you've got your big well pocket, and then you've got an actual itemised storage pocket on the inside as well.
Oh, great.
And which gives you, so this is the itemised one, which is velcroed up on the inside as well, which gives it bit more of that tight feel. So if you've got anything that you want that doesn't need to move around that much, or you don't want it to move around that much, like I've got in my current pants at the moment, you can put it in that deeper pocket and it won't move as much because it'll be nice and tight against the leg. So that's that one there.
So what's the price point on these ones, Steve?
With the uniform, it's $89 for the top, $89 for the pants. And you know, you can buy them separately. They're available online with our website. They're also available at Safari Firearms as well. And it's a really popular uniform. It's only just you know, been out for about 6 to 8 months, and it's had great success.
And mate, that's competitive. I'll be upfront with you. That's a competitive price for camouflage gear. So.
And we've also got the bush hat that it also comes with. Look, in terms of bush hat goes, it's pretty much for muchness like the others, but we've got the ripstop, we've got the reinforced entry with the rim, so you can actually change the way it goes, and you can play around with it and have that different look about it. But much for muchness.
Some breathing holes on the side too.
And we've also got in regards to the ACU set, there are water resistance qualities to this uniform as well. So not only do you get the ripstop, but you also get the water resistance qualities as well.
Sure.
So it's not going to withstand a big shower, but in terms of sprinkles and things like that, and early morning, you're going to be quite comfortable in the set.
Awesome. Okay, and mate, do you mind running us just quickly before we move on? This bag?
Yeah, no problem. This is our UCB, Universal Chest Bag. It's actually become quite a bit of a hit here in Australia. Basically, it is used in Europe as a concealable gun pouch.
Yep.
But here in Australia, a lot of people are actually using it to go to the gym as a general purpose bag.
Yeah.
I use it myself as a travel bag when I go overseas, and I've got my passport, very accessible zone, and it's quite handy. You know, you've got a big well right up the top
here. Yeah, so you can fit a fair bit in there, really.
You can fit a fair bit there, and then you've got your secondary wells, which I normally use for my keys and things like that.
Yeah.
And you've got your internal as well, so that you've got quite a bit of room, and of course you've got the molly system as well, which you can build off and actually make it quite big. And I've got some photos that I can provide you where some guys have actually built it out quite a bit. And on the rear we've got the 3D mesh, so in terms of when you're wearing it, it's not rubbing against the body and creating this frictional barrier. It's actually quite comfortable to wear, and it's got that soft purpose, and it's not creating that heat that some other bags create when you're wearing it for too long. So yeah, it's quite a good little bag, and that one goes for $50. At the show, we've got it going at the moment for $30.
Mate, how can you argue with that? $30 for a bag.
And we'll be promoting that for an extra 2 weeks on the website as well. At that price.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, viewers will have to jump on that if they want to take advantage of that discounted price. So, yeah. All right, mate. What else have we got new?
Okay. Well, coming over here. We've got the Scorpion boot, and we did have the Scorpion boot last time as well, but the new Scorpion boot that's now available is in the Pentacamo, which is the same uniform we went over before. Now this actually has the coyote at the front and along the trims, and it's got Pentacamo on the internal. Now, if I'll get you to pick it up, you'll notice how actually light it actually is.
That is.
As a boot.
Yeah, very much so.
It's quite flexible as well. Which gives you a lot of freedom of movement. Makes you quite dynamic on your feet, being a lightweight boot. It's actually like wearing a sneaker in regards to its use. And its comfort level as well. And we get a lot of people from, whether it be the ADF that actually purchase the Coyote version of this boot, not the Pentacam. Or whether it be from just hunters that really get excited once they put this on and they realise how comfortable it actually is.
And it's nice to see it in that in the Pentacam, because I know recently, mate, I did a review and wearing multicams at the time. You know, I had some multicam boots, and it just sets off the pattern. There's no use having the whole camouflage gear and then say stand out with desert cam boots or something.
When you've got a solid, and like we've actually put there, you can actually see quite a big contrast.
Exactly.
And when the Pentacam boots are actually there, it really does blend in. And it works quite well. Now with this boot, with the old style, we didn't have. Basically, I'll run over the V1 and the new V2. The V1 is the old style, but the V2 actually we've upgraded with 550 paracord for the laces, and we've gone with the metal links on the side. That's really the upgrade on the side. Also, in terms of the cut at the top, it's a little bit more fitted. So it doesn't have that bulge that we used to have with the old one. But really, that's more of a perfectionist talking than anything else in that regard.
And they're a good looking boot.
They're a very good looking boot. They look like they can do some real damage. They're a really good boot in that regard. Now moving on to the new colours of the Artaxis. We've already talked about the Artaxis in the other video. But the Artaxis is now in the Pentacamo and also in the Lizard.
So that's sort of, sorry mate, I just interrupt, but while I think of it, so is that sort of like a desert Pentacamo?
No, it's actually the exact same one, but unfortunately StormTex, which is the technology we use for the Artaxis, doesn't work that well with green. You've got to go really dark with it.
Right, okay.
And we tried to try and imitate the Pentacamo to that level, and this is the closest we could get.
Right.
And quite frankly, with the photos that I'll provide to you, like with guys wearing it in Northern Europe, you'll see in terms of the contrast difference, it actually blends quite well even when you're wearing the Pentacamo.
Okay.
So it doesn't jump out like some of the other camos.
I was going to say, it looks cool anyway. That's why I thought I'd mention it.
It's a very
it looks really nice. So
yeah,
great.
Now moving on to our new bags, we've actually got the EOS pack, and this actually has a anatomical yoke system to it, so I'll get you to put it on, and you'll see exactly what I mean as it goes around the shoulder blades. It actually goes around the shoulder blades and sits really nice and well, and distributes that load. When you've actually got the chest clippings in, and then you put the waist clippings in, it actually makes it quite fitted, and there's very limited movement. So I'll just
just done up.
There you go. So what we've done is we've used the telescopic system in terms of adjusters. So nothing is loose, nothing can get caught on anything at all. So it's all telescopic in that regard.
Oh yes.
And, so basically you undo, you adjust, and then redo up.
Right.
And then,
okay.
So that way there's nothing flapping about or anything like that. Everything is nice and tight, so nothing can get caught on anything that you're working with.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice. And what do these retail for?
These ones retail for $89.
Geez, that's good.
And look, these are flying out the door in the EOS pack. They're a really good unit, these ones.
You got the same material too underneath of what you got on the smaller bag?
Yeah, so these are using Cordura, so they are weatherproof. So there's no reason to be concerned for the user for that. And they come with very, very large wells inside, so you can easily fit 17-inch laptop in there, or you could actually have your hydration pack in there as well, just hooked in, and you've got hydration ports there. You've got your well on the top, and you've got your well below in this pocket system here.
Awesome.
And again, molly system.
So
don't need to go over it.
That's right.
It just turns the bag into a completely different bag.
Absolutely.
And very affordable bag. It's really our best-selling bag at the moment.
And is it just in the desert or the tan colour?
No, this one actually comes in coyote, black, ACU, which is that American digital camouflage, olive, and also Pentacam.
Oh, awesome.
And quite frankly, I did have Pentacam to bring out to the show, but we sold out. I had a whole bunch of stock, and we sold out just before I came to the show. This weekend we got smashed. So
you look awesome, with the whole kit on. You've got the boots and everything, and you're out like stalking deer or anything. I mean, that'd be perfect.
There is a bit of a back order situation with the Pentacam pack, but we're trying to rectify that. So that'll be back into stock.
Mate, honestly, for under $100 for a decent pack, like you can't ask for much more than that. So
exactly right.
I can understand why it's popular.
The next bag is our Kyler bag, which is right here, but I'll take you to one that's already opened up.
Sure.
Now this bag here is basically what we call our 20-hour patrol bag. And basically it was designed by a German medic in the Pentagon team. And quite frankly, when you open the first lip, you can literally see immediately why and how he did it. So just by laying it out, you can literally see everything is there at your disposal, all neatly laid out for you, and all you need to do is just fill it up with whatever utility tools that you've actually got. When we go to the next pouch, in the clam opening, we've got enough room for a 17-inch laptop there, and then we've got utility zips here as well. And it's really a deep opening for that one. Then we've got our sunglass pouch here.
Yep.
Then we've got our rear pouch for our hydration bladder. And you've actually got back support plate as well back there, just to keep the bag nice and rigid.
Oh, nice. So just a bit of flex in it.
Yeah, it's got a bit of flex just to give it there.
Yep.
And in terms of the rear, it's actually designed in such a way that the 3D mesh fits exactly at the key muscles of the back.
Nice.
And what I'll do is I'll do this one up so everyone can see at home what it's like to actually put on. And again, the way the yoke's been done, good load distribution, just swings right around. On the sides here, you've even got a pocket for the for a tactical knife, or whether it be drinks or anything like that. So, it's big enough to handle those as well.
Nice, yeah. No, very nice pack.
Now that one there comes in black and coyote only.
Yep.
It is a new pack. We're only looking at doing those colours at the present time.
Okay.
But at the moment, this is retailing for $130.
Yep.
And we're doing a show special at the moment for 110.
Great.
Yeah. And again, in 2 weeks' time, we'll probably pull it back to that 130.
Yep, sure. Oh, well, you can see there's a lot more stitching in it as opposed to the other one with all the extra compartments.
Yeah, there's
and stuff,
a lot more work that's gone into this one. This is really our pride and joy. When we unveiled it in Nuremberg, everyone was running to it. Everyone was asking whether it was in stock right then and there, which it wasn't. It was still just a sample unit. But but now, and also another point is that each one of these cords is 550 paracord.
Right. Okay. So you got strength. With that.
So you've got the strength, and also, if you're a bit of a survivalist and a bit of a MacGyver, you can do quite a bit with it. So what we've got here is the UTA anorak. So this is it right up here.
Yep.
Basically, you got your Taslon outer shell. With the Storm Tex on the outside, which is the same as what the Taxis jackets all have. 5,000 rating, waterproof, and 3,000 breathability. Yep. So it's still quite breathable considering you've got thermalite insulation. This is basically a -15 rating jacket.
Okay.
That you're seeing here.
It's perfect for snowy areas and real cold areas here then.
And if you actually see how thin it actually is.
You're
talking about a very, very thin jacket in regards to what it is and what it's doing, and it's actually quite light as well.
Yep.
Now, in terms of the price, we're looking at $220.
Yep.
And we know we're beating the market with that price. That's a really hot price right now.
Especially rated at that, mate. I mean, I used to live in the snow and having the old snow jackets, and they're thick wood material like that, and you just felt real bulky with them.
Right.
So to have something that thin and rated to that's pretty unique.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll get you to try on one.
Sure.
And you can let everyone know what it's like.
No problem.
The moment when this jacket is first put on, every user says they immediately feel the heat.
Yeah.
It immediately starts working.
Yeah.
And it just immediately starts working in terms of that insulation.
It is.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
And it's a very breathable jacket, but at the same time you've got that high freedom of movement. You can still draw up and everything. And you've got that really good movement.
Yep.
And the main thing is with an anorak, if someone is serious about an anorak, it means they're serious about protecting themselves from the elements.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done.
And that's why it's not zipped all the way down.
That's why it's not zipped all the way down. That's why it's that extra level of protection that you're getting.
Yeah.
And that's what you're getting out of it.
Yeah. No, that's comfy.
Yeah. And then when you actually open up the zips and put your hands in, it's actually you've got your own little glove compartment.
Oh, nice.
So it's really nice and comfy then.
Yeah, nice for the cold. I can tell you from experience, good for the cold weather. So
now with the hoodie as well, the hoodie is actually thermalite insulated as well, so the head's really well protected.
Yeah.
And when the actual jacket is all the way zipped up and the hoodie is actually tapered at the top, because you've actually got a a flex belt there.
Oh yeah, yep.
That you can actually make it a little bit more fitted.
Okay.
There's no way wind will be able to blow that hoodie off.
Yep.
It is fixed to your head.
Yep.
What most people notice when they're wearing a hoodie is as they're walking and doing a bit of a hump, it slowly starts creeping back.
Yeah.
And then it flops off.
Yeah. Or if you get the wind under it and everything too. Yeah.
Yeah. So this one really closes off the elements. So you've got the drawstrings, you've got everything to make it nice and tight and fitted.
Yeah.
To really protect the body.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can feel that. That's for sure. No, very good, mate. Quite nice.
All right, and next one is our Leonidas tactical hoodie. This is really just exactly what it is, a tactical hooded fleece. It's basically what we call our civilian use jacket. It's just a really nice soft fabric.
Oh yeah.
Nice and
nice.
Warm. Guys use it straight after the gym, going, you know, and we get ADF personnel that use it as their after work pullover.
Yep.
You know, I use it myself just to walk around the house. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a really nice tactical hooded fleece. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's a lot of interest, this one. We've got the Velcros on the side for military patches or anything like that.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just a really nice fitted fleece jacket that just is made to fit the body.
Yeah.
Nice and comfortable.
And that's why you got the patches, as you say, because like you guys really cater not only to like military, law enforcement, that sort of stuff, but just a general hunter that's looking for quality.
That's right.
Quality products.
That's right. So, you know, a lot of people see our company, and from time to time they go, okay, well, they just do military and they only sell to military.
Yeah.
We sell to pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, there's some key items in our line that aren't available to the public.
Yep.
But we don't talk about those, and
Yeah.
they're not even on our website.
Yep.
So it's on our website is what is actually available to the public.
Yeah, great, awesome. And hardcore hardware, it's not something you sort of see everywhere, so I see they've sort of expanded a bit from when I first looked at it. So can you run us through what they've got now?
Yep, so we've got expansion on the range there. You can see at the top there we've got the BFK knife with the paracord handle.
Yeah, yep.
Next one down from that MFKF. Goes to the MFKF.
Yep.
Which comes in different variation below it as well. And then what's the
muck on the second one, and then we've got the MFK 03 right down at the bottom.
Yep.
And that's got the finger grips as well. So you've got a really good grip.
Yeah, sturdy grip with it. Yep.
And then we've got a little fella up the top here.
So you've got the LFK one up here.
Well, mate, what can you tell us about the sunglasses range?
Well, the sunglasses were originally designed to be able to provide a very comfortable, lightweight unit with optically correct lenses.
Yep.
Fully UV stabilised A, B and C.
Yep.
And polarised.
Right.
We've done this by utilising materials from all over the world.
Yep.
The frame itself is made from TR90.
Okay.
The TR90 actually came from Switzerland, so it's very, very high grade. The lenses we actually have made for us by Zeiss Optics.
Okay, yeah.
So they're very, very high quality.
Yep.
The frame itself, as you can see here on the hinge, actually has a titanium pin embedded internally.
Yep.
So even if you're impacted on the side, it will not damage you at all, so
Yep.
the hinge won't cut in. And we design every one to be lightweight, it fit neatly on the head, and even if you bounce your head forward, they won't come off.
Yeah.
But the idea is to be able to wear them all day, every day, comfortably.
Yep.
We also, not only did we get them certified to mil-spec standard, we also had them certified to Australian and New Zealand standards for safety.
Yep.
So they're actually recognised in Australia as an actual safety glass.
Great.
So they're 100% tax deductible.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, for blokes who want to be able to have a tax deduction.
So not only can contractors in Afghanistan or Iraq wear these,
Yep.
or the boys on that side, the tradie can buy them,
Yep.
get 100% protection all the time,
Yep.
and also be tax deductible, which you can't do with any other sunglass on the market.
Yep, sure.
As you can see, this version here is called the Monster.
Yep.
This is our new 2014 range. We've utilised our logo and put it onto the temples.
Yep.
We've also got a nice coating on here which is called Liquid Armour, which gives a more rubberised and textured feel.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
okay.
actually makes it
feels very smooth.
Yeah, so if you want to try those on, that should fit you quite well.
Yeah. They are lightweight.
Yeah, and they,
Yeah,
as
very
you can
much
feel,
so.
they completely wrap around,
They do, yeah.
and it's not
Quite
like
nice.
it's not like you're wearing glasses at all. The lens that you see in that one is what we call our amber
Yep.
and a brown, and we also do it in a smoke lens as well
Yep.
for bright sun.
Yeah, very nice.
So the new range that you can see through here, we more or less have tried to make them unisex.
Yep.
We have a lot of girls that like the smaller units because it fits neater to their face.
Yeah. Yep.
But we also tried to make it so you can use them every day for every application, but also always have ballistic protection. So in the case that you see here, they look like a stylish sunglass,
Yeah.
but in
Yep.
fact are very casual to wear, but don't hint that you're actually a protective operative.
Yeah, that's right. We've got that extra protection with them, so
So we're just basically trying to bring military style technology to everybody.
yeah. Yep. No, very nice. And what sort of retail price are we looking at with the
The one
the
that you're
different
seeing here
models?
is about $265,
Yeah.
and it was, for what it is very reasonable, particularly with the Zeiss optics in it as well.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And what we've got here is the Australian first polarised binocular. It's
Yep.
a world first, worldwide patent currently being done. The invention came around because there were requirements to try and bring sunglass technology of polarisation and the advantages over water
Yep.
and reflection, trying to bring them into a binocular. They work exceedingly well.
Yep.
And some of the additional advantages that we got were unexpected. And one of the big advantages that we received out of the technology was the ability to keep focusing. And normally reflection stops you from focusing, and
Yeah.
it requires you to go to the
Yep.
next level of magnification. And what we've found is you can actually keep focusing further and further out. Or when you actually are on a subject and you've focused, initially done the initial focus, you can then refocus again on within what you've focused on and
Okay.
really pinpoint it down. So it has great advantages for hunting.
Yep.
There are people that hunt very early in the morning and very late at night, so yes, you need more light
Yep.
at the time, but for the guys from 8 o'clock in the morning until going on to dusk who are glassing, looking for deer,
Yep.
looking for pigs and the like, the reflection from the grass and the actual vegetation stops you finding them.
Yep.
And we've been finding that and getting quite good feedback from the guys in the field about how they can glass with these units and
Yeah.
actually find the animals a
Yep.
lot easier.
Sure.
Or if they see something, they're actually able to identify a lot more clearly.
Yeah. Yep. And what's the retail price on these?
What you're seeing here is the 8x56s.
Yep.
We actually donated several pairs of these to AMSAR recently for the MH370 search.
Okay. Yep.
They've been using them. They've been using other binoculars up until such time.
Yep.
And we're expecting the report shortly, but the reports that are coming back were exceedingly positive
Right.
about the ability to detect very quickly, pinpoint what was in the water and move on, not
Yep.
have to divert the aircraft to go back again and have a look.
Sure.
So these ones are actually retailing at $850,
Okay. Yep.
including GST.
Yep.
They all come, as you can see here, with a hard case.
Hard case. Yep.
That's a standard feature, neck
Yep.
strap and also cleaning glass.
Yep.
We also do a 10x42, which is a nice smaller hunting unit.
Yep.
And that's $550.
Right. Okay. Excellent. All right then. Well, mate, look, thanks for showing us around with the range and all the other staff here, guys. You know, from 2 years ago when I did the Pentagon review, you know, they were a fairly new company then, and they had some more limited products, but look at the range now. They've certainly expanded out to a whole variety of different kit. So what we'll do is we'll put their website under the link on YouTube, and you can check out their products in your own time. But from what I've seen here, and honestly I'm wearing it, you guys know I always call it how it is. They got some great quality kit for a really affordable price, so definitely jump on and take a look.